What's up, guys? It's your boy Tosin. Gotta move this out of the way. Welcome back to another episode of Fleet Footed. Mate, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't heard anything from all of the what's happened to the team merchants. We've regressed from last season merchants. We're a worse team than last season merchants. Last time I checked, we're still unbeaten in all competitions. We're only 1 point off of first spot who we play on Saturday or Sunday. I believe it's going to be Saturday. Is it Saturday? Let me get my facts right. Sorry, guys. See, I should have rehearsed this. I should have rehearsed this. Yes, Sunday at 4:30. Nice. Finally, Newcastle aren't going to be playing on Sunday at 4:30. It's about time. But anywho, yeah, I haven't seen all of these merchants. I haven't seen all of these, we're a worse team, what's Arteta doing, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, if we beat Man City, if Arsenal beat Man City on Sunday, we'd still be unbeaten. And this is the first time in the season when our first 3 away games, we've won all 3 and haven't conceded any goals. Where's all the doom and gloom merchants, eh? Where are they? Anywho, guys, welcome back to Fleet Footed. It's your boy Tosin. It's going to be a very, very quick one tonight because I'm not going to lie to you. I want to play the new FIFA. I've been dying to play it. Anywho, let's get straight into it. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. This was actually a much more easier win than I expected. I thought we'd beat... I was doing the Saturday football show for DR Sports. I thought we'd win that. I thought we'd win that 2-0. But to win it 4-0 was a massive, massive bonus for me. Very, very happy with that, right? And why was I happy with it? Yes, should we be beating Bournemouth? Absolutely. Should we be pumping Bournemouth? Absolutely, we should be, right? But we should have pumped many other teams this season. We haven't. We should have pumped Everton. We didn't. We should have pumped Fulham. We didn't. We could have and should have pumped Palace. We didn't, right? So for me to finally see us be clinical was beautiful. And you know what the mad thing is, right? Like, people are going to be like, oh yeah, like Bournemouth this, but like that performance from Arsenal wasn't too, like there's not that much difference between the way we played against Bournemouth away than how we played against Everton, Fulham at home, you name it, all at Palace away. These matches, we've by and large controlled them. Credit to Spurs, fair enough. It wasn't like we controlled the first 35 minutes, but I would say outside of that, they stopped. They were able to. They disrupted us and they stopped us from controlling the match, right? But yeah, I'm really impressed with the win because finally we're clinical. And the mad thing is, even despite us being clinical, we still miss chances. We still miss chances. I hope I've not got cold coming on. We still miss chances, right? So for once, it was good to finally see Arsenal put teams to the sword. I didn't see any of this casual complacency that I tend to see when we go goal up or anything, or the carelessness, like when we can right after we score a goal, like we saw last week with Jorginho. I didn't see any of that. I saw ruthless, clinical, dispatch them, get the job done. So there were so many positives. I was happy to see Odegaard flexing his creative muscles to shut all of the nonsensical fans that were trying to gun him because of his poor performance against Tottenham. Yeah, he had a poor game, but doesn't mean he's a poor player. And for lots of people coming in Odegaard's role, it's like, bruv, like if Havertz did his job properly, we wouldn't need Odegaard to play as the second striker. But Havertz ain't doing his job properly yet, which... though he had a decent game, I'll get to him. So I was happy for that. Bukayo Saka, he's moving into Gareth Bale territory, and I'll say that with my chest. No, am I saying he's as good as Bale? No. Am I saying his ceiling is probably ever gonna be as high as Bale? No. But the guy, I mean, it might be. You never know. But there's not that many great right wingers, granted, in the Premier League. But the only winger in the league, right winger in the league that's better than him is Mohamed Salah. Mahrez has left the league, so Saka's not really got much competition outside of them. Definitely better than Kulusevski, just wanted to say that. But Kulusevski's a decent player. He's a good player, actually. But the point I wanted to make is Bukayo Saka's moving into that territory, you know. Obviously, he did the left back thing for a while. He played 10 for us for a while. And those Europa League games on the Emery where we just win for fun. And he'd get his assists and goals against unknown teams back when him and Balogun were given their debuts and stuff. But why do I say he's moving to Bale territory? Because Saka's becoming one of these guys that just produces. Like, the guy he produces. And the thing is, like, I agree with a lot of people. I still don't think he's at his best yet. But the fact is, he's still producing what he's producing despite not being at his best. Like, and what I like most about his goal on Saturday is that it was a poacher's goal. Like, Saka doesn't score that type of goal 2 seasons ago. Even a season ago. Saka doesn't get in those positions even a season ago. But the fact is that he's there getting on the end of this sort of stuff. You can only give credit to him as a player for staying humble and still continuing to develop. They're doubling up on him, tripling up on him, and he's still putting up numbers. Like, this is a star boy for real. I'm happy to invest a lot of stock in Bukayo Saka because he's doing the business, right? And in terms of this Havertz Make-A-Wish malarkey, I mean, what is it? Honestly, what is it with... I get that people don't like us, and I get that a lot of our fans are annoying, but what is it about us that when we do something that other teams routinely do, it gets magnified to such an extent? Like, it's ridiculous. Is Havertz really the first player to be gifted a penalty to boost his confidence? Is he really the first player in football? Really? So we've never seen that before. We've never seen a player being gifted an opportunity to get like his first goal or his debut, some goal or something. Like, we've never seen that, like, right? That's the first time it happened. Like, come on. We see teams do this all the time. Why is it that when we do it, oh, Make-A-Wish Foundation, blah, blah, blah. Granted, yes. Havertz has not been playing the best for us. And the thing is, Havertz is a player that has divided the fan base, right? You've got some people that are saying, give him time, like myself. I'm a proud give him time. But I'm also saying right now he's been playing pants. But he's been playing pants for us. He's not started off well. But I'm prepared to give him time at least till the end of the season, right? But the fact is, what's wrong with giving a player a penalty to boost his confidence? I still don't get it. I genuinely don't understand. Make-A-Wish. Oh, no. Like, shut up. Enzo was given a chance to get his first Chelsea goal at the start of the season against West Ham. But he missed his penalty. Like, I need to do the stats. I need to do the digging. But, like, this is not the first time this is happening in football. If anything, what I want to do is, why is that wrong? Why is that wrong those players are full on seeing Havertz like that's my boy, that's my guy. He's getting criticized, he's getting gunned, he's getting panned by the fans, getting panned by the critics. Of course they want to help him. Like, what the heck? Should they just be like cold-hearted to him or something? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. So, like, my thoughts on Havertz, like, there's nothing wrong with that. And I actually think, like, this toxic mindset is what's the word I'm looking for? It's typical of the environment we live in. You've got a group of men that want to encourage another guy who's low on confidence, and then everyone gets panned for it. It's like, what's going on here? Like, wake up and look at the real world. Like, men need encouragement. Like, what do you expect? Yes, he's not, and I'm not trying to be a Havertz savior, but like, the guy is low on confidence. 65 M's, bought into a team. You're clearly off the pace. You've clearly regressed in some way in terms of your technical ability because it's not coming out clearly. Everything looks a bit sluggish. You're almost playing like he's in a bit of a daze. You need all the confidence you get. So, like, his teammates are going to want to build him up. I still see no issue with that. I think, honestly, we need to get a grip. Like, what's wrong with helping your boy when he's down? Like, I still don't get it. But anywho, I'm not going to rant about that and take up most of the time. But I was very, very impressed. And in terms of, I want to quickly make a note on prep for Man City. It's looking like Saka went off injured. One thing I need to say. Arteta, please, Mikel, learn how to rotate. Bro, what do you need to see in order to realize that you can rest Bukayo Saka? Now, granted, I was saying before the match, rest him for Bournemouth, but he made the telling contribution because he gets the first goal at the end of the day, and he's one of our best players, so he has to play, right? But it's tricky because now we've got RC Lens or Lens or whatever. And I'm not going to downplay them. They're 15th in their league this season. They're not doing well. They've had a poor start from what I'm hearing. But they finished second in their league last season, only 1 point behind a PSG team that have way more money and way more resources. And we're playing away from home. This is not going to be an easy game. And you can put your house on it. Arteta said today that Saka's fit, he trained well. You just know he's going to play. But what I do want to see, I expect Saka to play, but I want to see Arteta be a bit more wise. Like, take him off when you need to. If he's not playing well or if the team looks like, just take him off. It's not going to be easy though, because we're playing. This is a game we want to win, because ideally we want to wrap up this group as quick as possible. So it may have to be a thing where Saka plays that and he plays against Man City. He's just going to have to force through. But we're going to need to be clever as to how we manage it. But I don't even think these are the games that stand out for me. It's Tottenham. He should have came off. Bournemouth. We were 3-0 up. This guy should be coming off by like the 60th, 65th minute. Why are you taking off Havertz and I think it wasn't Havertz. It was Nketiah, and if anything, those are the games you want to keep Nketiah on. Like, number one, Nketiah shouldn't be starting, but those are the games you want to keep Nketiah on, keep Jesus on, bring on a Nelson, bring on a Smith Rowe, but definitely rest Saka. So I want to see Arteta grow in that area. I think he needs to learn a lot. I just think generally in terms of rotation, I just don't think it's his strong point. And I think he needs to learn quickly from this, because he doesn't know how to rotate players. Like, for example, Nketiah should not be starting. Jesus should start down the middle, and you should play someone like a Vieira or Smith Rowe, right? That shouldn't be happening, but it is what it is. It's happened. We got the 4-0 win, so he can say he's vindicated for his decisions. I just want to see a bit more rotation from Arteta. It was good to see Smith Rowe as well, angry and disappointed at the fact that he didn't score goals. I was seeing stuff about him crying on the pitch. I actually think that's good. That's good, because you can see what it means to him. The guy, he wants to take hold of every opportunity he gets to play. And I'm not going to lie, he's looked decent. He's come in and he's looked threatening against Brentford. He started against Brentford. He looked good against Brentford, and he looked good against Bournemouth. Granted, the game was over and it was quite open, but it is what it is, right? There were a lot of things I saw from the Bournemouth game. Now, I want to talk City before I talk Arsenal. I've already sort of mentioned Lens. To be honest, they're a bit of an unknown quantity. I don't know what to expect, but I know it's not going to be easy. I know tomorrow in the Champions League, Arsenal are going to need to play a strong team, and I think we should. I don't think we've got the clout to be like, oh yeah, like just rest. No, I don't think we should. I think we should play the strongest team possible. You're going away from home against them, against a team that is an unknown quantity. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't want to mess around with this. So just play your strong team. I sincerely hope I don't see a team like the team we played against Brentford. That was a decent team, but we should play a strong team. I expect to see Jesus start. If Trossard is fit, I expect to see Trossard play. I expect to see Saka start, but it would be nice to see him come off. Hopefully, if we're winning, when we're winning, I'm in faith, I'm saying that. I expect Odegaard to start. I expect Havertz to start because he can't get dropped for some reason. Rice is gonna start. I expect pretty much the same team, except for Nketiah coming out for Trossard. I expect that. So that's what I think about Lens. Or Lens. And in terms of Man City, look, City are there for the taking. I know they always beat us, and I know I always talk, but why not? Why not go for Man City? Why not take hold of the moment? Rodri's not here. You see how much of a blow that is. Kovacic is going to have to play the number 6 role. I know it's Man City. I know they always beat us, but this is the time. We must go out and attack this team. We have to. I mean, we absolutely have to. I know it's Man City. They always beat us and they always beat us. But I think we have to back ourselves. I want to see us. I believe we're going to get the W. I'm not going to lie to you. That's my preview for City. I really believe we're going to get the W. We're playing at home. Granted, we've not been scintillating. We tend to get very emotional at the Emirates. But I think that Rodri is a massive, massive blow. Because one of the things about Rodri is, especially him, he's actually a big miss for the Arsenal match. Because if anyone has watched, of course, minus the 4-1 pumping, because they moved to us at the Etihad. And 5-0, when was it? 5-0. was it 5-0 the season before in 21-22. But if you watch, obviously Rodri scored the winning goal in the 21-22 season. But if you watch Rodri in our past 2 home games at the Emirates when we play City, we've been the better team. But you know what this cheeky guy Rodri does? He somehow always manages to break, he knows how to disrupt the flow of our game without getting yellow cards and getting sent off. He does that so well. And I think if Man City don't have a player like that and we play the same way, I can only see one winner. They're a very, very strong team, got great players, but Wolves have shown that if Wolves beat him at home, why should we not be going for a win at home to Man City? I know they're the champions, but this is our opportunity. This is our chance to really do some damage. So I can see Arsenal winning that match against Man City on Sunday, either 2-1 or 3-1. I can really see that happening. I don't think we'll keep them out, but I definitely see us scoring goals and beating Man City, especially the no Rodri thing. For me, that is a massive, massive, monumental game changer against Man City. Specifically for that reason I just said about how Rodri, if you study it out, check out our matches. He's an expert. He's one of the best in the league at stopping teams from playing, it borders on gamesmanship, but he does it really well. So I'm hoping that Arsenal can take full advantage of the fact that he's not playing and beat Man City. But of course, before Man City, let's focus on beating RC Lens. Get the job done, please, Arteta. Play the right team, play a strong team, do the business, hopefully go 2-0, at least two goals to the good, and then start wrestling some plays. That's my ideal dream scenario, but football never works that way. But I have full confidence that this is going to be the case for tomorrow and then for Man City. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to say on Arsenal this week. Hopefully, we'll be celebrating this time next week after a successful week where, despite all of the haters talking about how we've been in crisis mode because we didn't beat Spurs and we didn't beat Fulham, but we're still unbeaten, we haven't conceded that many goals, and because we're not smashing in that many goals, it'll be interesting to see what they say if we end this week beating Lens, beating Man City, and going top of the Premier League. Anyways, guys, take care. Much love to you, and I'll see you again next week. See ya.